Hi, and welcome to day number 6 of the One Life Refresh. My name is Dr. Michelle, and I'm here to share some thoughts and ideas with you from my latest online course entitled The One Life. And this message of the One Life is all about the life that you were designed to live by God. It is one in which your internal world is harmonious and you are experiencing deep joy and peace as all of you is coming together and moving in one direction. It's all about holistic, authentic living according to the potential that you have that has been given by the divine creator. So today I want to speak to you on this topic of complexity. You are a complex person. Did you know that? You're a very complex being. You are consisting of many different and connected parts, all in an elegant system, even if you don't fully understand yourself. And in this world that we live, sometimes the word complex is used in a negative way, especially when it's used to describe a person. But the complexity that I'm speaking of is one that, it is giving divine homage and honor to the divine mind, the divine intellect, and the work that God has done in humanity. Physiologically, your body is comprised of trillions of cells and trillions of chemical reactions. And, there are constant messages being relayed back and forth between your spine and your organs and your muscles and all of that. And then when you think of your mind and your soul and your personality and your feelings, your emotions and the way you see life, all of that proves that you are a complex being. And then when we add on the layer of our interactions with others and the relationships that we build and how we go about our daily life, we can see that not only are you complex and I'm complex, but all of humanity is complex. There are many layers, many dimensions, and many different parts to this whole system. The Bible tells us that we are beautifully complex. I'm going to read to you from Psalm 139 as this writer is describing his own understanding of his complexity. He says this, talking to God, "For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there were none of them." So he's ascribing to God praise and admiration and honor for the work that he has done. It's an amazing work. And sometimes when you feel like you don't understand yourself and you don't know what's happening, that's part of the package of you. That's part of the mystery of you. But as we go through life and we spend time with God, he helps us to unwrap this package and see the beauty behind the chaos and how every part of us has a purpose. He so wants us to know how he loves us and how we are to love ourselves that he pays a lot of attention to how we think. How you think will make your life. The psychologists speak about the quality of life. That's not how many things you have or possessions or, how much money you have, but it's about your perspective of the life that you live. And your perspective is shaped by the thoughts that you think, and the thoughts that you think are shaped by your beliefs. So all of that is important, and God highlights our thought process because he wants us to have the correct perspective of life and the correct perspective of our complexity. He doesn't want to just have us to focus on what we're thinking about, but also how we are thinking about what we are thinking about. And that brings me to this. How do we think about our lives? Many of us have deep questions about our purpose and our significance and how do we belong? Who do we belong? Why are we here? And these deep questions are important. And this whole idea of the one life, the message of the one life is this, that we are not going to shy away from those questions and just give you a cliche to help you get through life, but we're going to invite you to lean in to the discomfort that some of us have when we think about purpose and meaning and significance. We're not going to ignore the questions. We are going to lean in with vulnerability and curiosity and get our answers from the only true source, which is God Himself. So my question to you today is this: are you willing to engage in this type of rumbling or this type of leaning into these questions about purpose and significance that you have? Are you willing to go on a journey with God to find out what He thinks about you and what the purpose of your complexity is? I will tell you this: all of the answers will be found with Him. And He invites you today to lean in, to ask your questions, and in His Word, find the answers that you are looking for. It is time, my friend, to explore and allow me to come on this journey with you. And if you want more information, definitely check out my One Life course, where we go in depth on all of these questions of a belonging and significance and our greatest need to have meaning. God bless you.